Guys, can you believe it? Concrete day! Concrete's here! Check that out! Pour have been going great right up until this moment right here. You can see the two guys in the orange kind of standing there looking down at something. Well, they could hear air coming out of one of the PEX lines, and what ended up happening is one of the wire ties that tie the rebar had been pushed down into the PEX. There's kind of these little tails. I'll roll in a picture right here. Kind of these little tails, and it punctured the PEX and caused a hole. So they could actually hear the air coming out because I had it powered up to 50 psi. All right, so here the two bosses come over and take a look at it and see what they're up against, and trying to get a game plan. Here's where he tells me that they hit a line, and I'm gonna run into town real quick and grab some PEX fittings, all while trying to keep from going crazy that it happened. Alright guys, so here I come into frame. I've got my PEX cutters, and then I also got a coupler, and I'm going to go with 4 of the PEX crimp clamps, and 2 on each side. That way if one ever fails, the backup set will keep it going. Here I am crimping all those clamps, and once we get them crimped, I'll kind of just cover it back up with cement to hopefully never have to see it again. If we do, I will be able to shut that loop off at the manifold, and I have mini splits that will do both heat and air conditioning, so in the wintertime I can just turn it into heat mode and I'll be able to heat this room right here. Definitely not ideal, but it could have been a lot worse, and I'm thankful that we caught it when we did and we were able to act on it. So if you guys are out there doing this, make sure that you pressurize your PEX lines in your pour. It saved my butt during this pour for sure. So you can see me in the background there. I wanted to get it repressurized after he had made the connection just to make sure that it will hold pressure again. So he's setting up one of the float pans to walk on and get me over, or he's going to get over to the manifold with my air compressor there, so that we can repressurize all the lines and make sure that we don't hit another one. So we were able to do that, and there were no more issues for the rest of the pour. All right, so here you are. You can see they're starting to get that burnish, that mirror polish on it as it's setting up, and they're hitting it with those big ride-on power trowels. Those things are awesome. I will say that they didn't get around all of the things that stick up out of the concrete very well. Where they relied on kind of the handwork stuff. The guys didn't do a super great job. There are a couple little spots, but all in all, really happy. Like out in the open, those guys did a great job. And here they're getting ready to make all the saw cuts, laying everything out, trying to get a nice even pattern. Looks like they're going to every column. And then they're trying to hit like corner of the plumbing fittings sticking up out of the ground, and just the places where I guess they think it would crack. Alright guys, it is the end of Friday. It is about 6 o'clock probably, 7 o'clock. And they didn't quite get all of it done that they wanted to get done. They didn't get any of the outside done. They just basically got all of the inside finished and saw cut. So let me show you what they did. Boom. It looks pretty ugly right now. Because they just got done cutting it and there's a bunch of dirt or a bunch of sawdust or concrete dust everywhere. But dude, check it out. Are you kidding me? I mean, just this is 75 yards of concrete, 7 trucks, some 70, 75, I think. So it might be just 70 yards because I think they can only get 10 yards of concrete on a truck. But I mean, just look at it. It's gorgeous. So it's pretty amazing. We did hit, one of the PEX lines did get hit and we lost pressure. And what it was is the wire ties that I use have kind of a tail hanging off of them. And when they drove the buggy over it, one of them punctured the PEX. And it's over here in this area. We fixed it and pressured it, put pressure back in the lines, and it's holding pressure right now. It's just going to have to be something that we'll monitor over the years, and hopefully nothing will ever go wrong with it. But if something does, we'll just put we plan on having a mini split air conditioner / furnace in each room, and that room will just have to be heated with the mini split. So I'm okay with it. I don't love it, obviously. It's not ideal, but what do you do about it now? You just, you can't cry about it now. What else? Gosh, just looks amazing. I haven't actually been over in this corner yet to see how everything looks, but really happy with how everything turned out. I think they did a great job. Those machines that they had that finished them were amazing. They got it right up to that bottom door sill there. Kitchen window looking out. It's going to be amazing. I thought it was going to be a little too low at first, but turned out it's right on. It's bang on, as the Brits say. Right there again, the bottom of that door. Concrete right up to the bottom there. Looking amazing. These windows are perfect height. I can stand here and look at them. Oh man, look at that. Just look at that. It's amazing. Beautiful. There's my table saw outlet. And it just goes over to, see it coming up out of the floor right there. So I'll come out of the panel, go down with some, it's not real big wire because it's 5 horse, 240 volt. So maybe 10 gauge. And it'll come up right there. And I'll just take my multi-tool and cut that flush to to the concrete. All in all, super happy. Super happy. Okay. So that's the update. That's your update after day 1 of concrete. So I got all the inside done. The plan is to come back Monday and finish the outside concrete and get the outside concrete in. So we'll see you on that one. All right, have a good night. Yeah.